Hi everyone, X-WingKatana here. I know some of you have seen videos by X-Wing Hunter and X-Wing Scythe reviewing books. Right now they're calling that their summer reading project. Of course, I'm hoping it'll last longer than that and won't necessarily just be a summer reading project. Their goal is for them to read more, for them to encourage others to read more, for them to discover new books and help other children discover new books. So I think that it is a fantastic idea all around. I support it 1010% or something like that, however much. So I'm completely behind this project. And to show that, last night I went ahead and read my own book for the summer reading project. Now I will say this. I don't have as much time to read as I would like. And I am the kind of person that once I start a book, I will finish it all in one sitting. That's why I have to scale my books appropriately, because if I do not, I can think of many, many nights where I will start a book, and then when I'm done, I'll get up to go to bed and see the clock and be like, seriously? It's 7 a.m. I can't go to sleep now. Now I have to get ready for my day. Yeah. But thankfully I know how to prevent that, and that's choosing shorter books. So I made my selection today from the young adult section, even though young adult might be a stretch. It's called Zombie Blondes. It's by Brian James. Let me go ahead and show you that cover a little better. Yeah, so bad with that. Okay, there we go. So this is Zombie Blondes by Brian James. The summary is that it's about a 15-year-old girl named Hannah, and she has a dad that used to be a cop. There's some drawn-out side story about I should say vague side story about a dirty cop in whatever. He can't be a cop anymore, and so he has trouble finding work and keeping a job. Sorry about that. I don't want that to fall on my head. So he can't keep a job. And his solution, whenever the debt collectors come calling or they run out of money, is to move. Now, I'm not really sure how that's possible, because last time I checked, places to live require deposits, and getting in your car and driving away till you like a town requires gas and food, generally at restaurants, because, you're in your car. Anyhow, so it's not even a practical way to live. It makes no sense. But this is the basic premise of the story. And when the story opens up, Hannah's about to move into a new town called Maple Crest. And it's somewhere in New England. I think it's like Vermont or something. And she thinks the town is really weird because everything's too perfect. Especially the popular girls. Popular girls all have pearl white skin, blonde hair, halo blonde, and big blue eyes. So it's like this strange, and they're all super thin. So they're all this strange Caucasian stereotype, like Barbie type stereotype, and they all look alike, and they all have a name that begins with M. And she kind of, wonders a little bit about this, and she meets a boy. The boy's name is Lucas. And he says, well, they all look alike and got the same first letter of their name because they're zombies. All the cheerleaders are zombies. And she's like, yeah, all the cheerleaders are zombies. Well, she's taken in with this weird, unhealthy body image because these girls are ridiculously thin. They're constantly talking about counting ribs and hip bones, and so anyway, and their shining hair that makes them look like angels. To me, they sounded they sounded unhealthy. But they're supposed to, the boy says they're zombies, so maybe there's a reason they look unhealthy. And she decides that she wants to get in with this in crowd anyway, and she's going to become a cheerleader as well. So if you want to find out what kind of madness ensues when Hannah decides that she wants to become one of the zombie blondes, or not, I don't know, because that would be a spoiler, then you could go ahead and read this book, Zombie Blondes by Brian James. Now, my review on how I think the book was. Well, I'm sure you kind of could tell from part of my tone, I'm not real thrilled about the body image references that there are. Because this dude, Brian James, spent a whole lot of time in his book talking about how thin these girls are, and that you could count their ribs, or you could see their hip bones, and telling the girl, and, you know, there's a part where the other girls say, well, after you practice really hard, if you become a cheerleader or whatever, something to that effect, we'll be able to see your bones too, that kind of thing. As if it's more desirable to be able to see someone's bones than not. Again, so not a lot of healthy body images. I wouldn't recommend this for a girl who has body image issues. As far as, so that's out, which is like 90% of the teenage girl population. I wouldn't recommend it for them. So it's a zombie book, supposedly. I mean, let's face it, the cover says they're zombie blondes. Would I recommend it for fans of the zombie genre? Not really. The gore that we expect is not there. In the non-gory ones, the character depth that draws us in, also not really there. So it's very low-key and very formulaic, which there's a plot twist at the end, but even the plot twist is, you expect it. You know what's coming. So there's that about it. But that can be comforting. So my basic review of this, 2 thumbs up means it's an excellent book. It's a masterpiece. So far, we've seen books like the children's book Verdi and the children's book The Polar Express get those. Well, The Polar Express is the classic, and Verdi, I guess, has pictures so realistic that you actually think they are photos in some points, and then you have to look at them a second time. And it's a great coming-of-age story, so they're kind of, 2 thumbs up is for kind of masterpieces. 1 thumb up means I enjoyed it while I read it. I wouldn't read it again, or I'd have to think kind of hard about whether I would read another one in the series. Because there's so much other better out there, not because it has its own flaws. So it's not that. And 1 thumb down means take it out back and shoot it. 2 thumbs down means it sucks so bad, I didn't bother to go ahead and finish this book. It was none of those. So we decided level playing field. These is no thumbs up, no thumbs down. Yeah. No thumbs up or down means it wasn't bad, it wasn't good. I highly recommend doing like I would have done if I had known, and checking it out of the public library instead of actually buying it from the public library, from the withdrawn pile like I did. But, so, yeah, not good, not bad. Very low key. If you're easily afraid, you still can read this fine. Now I'm going to show you the creepiest thing about this book. Yep. Let's see if you can see it. Yep. I look nothing like this picture, but the picture is actually face size. It's like a my-size Barbie picture. But that's human eyes. The chin and forehead, you see them like about the same size as it. But those eyes are creep-tastic. Even anime eyes look small compared to it. The whole thing is just terrifying. The cover is the most terrifying part of the book. Alright, so that was my review on Zombie Blondes. If you want to see me read or review other books, just let me know down in the comments. Subscribe if you enjoy them. Subscribe if you want to see more of X-Wing Hunter and X-Wing Scythe reviews, because they do this better, and they do more of them. So I hope I see you soon. You have a good night. Bye.